Let's go. Good. How are you?
Let's go. All right.
How you not gonna answer my question? How are you?
I'm splendid.
Good. Well, thank you for wanting to interview me on my podcast. That's a good question. I'm an individual. I'm a person who was, I feel, conceived on love, and most of my being is a positivity or based on positive energy. I'm very eccentric in the way of I'm very in tune with my emotions, and I'm very in tune with my life purpose. So, with that being said, I think I can truly and honestly say I'm what we would call a light worker, somebody who is or gets a high off of helping people. And I think right now, building a legacy is where I am. So, I guess to sum it up, I'm just a free spirit that's like going through life and trying to make sure that I'm using my time here on earth wisely. Yeah, I'm very empathic, extremely empathic. And I think that I haven't really realized that until maybe the last 5 years, when I had got out of a very long, serious relationship. And I really was just at a point where it was just like, who am I? Like, I have literally emerged myself with another being. So who is Rashad? So I've spent maybe the last 6 years really pouring into myself, trying to figure that out. So I'm definitely an empath. I know that I can sense other people. I know people can feel my energy. I feel like I have a healing energy and a healing soul, whether that's to encourage you to go do something that you want to do, be somebody you want to be, or I don't know. Figure out your life purpose. I help you figure out your life journey. So that is where I am in life, and that's what has led me to starting this creative project of a podcast. Usually I'm just going to sleep at that time because I'm always thinking, or either I do like a nice night out in the city. So usually I'm going to sleep at that time. But the first thing I like to do if I do wake up early is go to the gym. I don't like to talk to a human being. I don't talk to anybody. I literally like to, embrace my dog. That's like my soul partner. And we cuddle, we get to know each other. He encourages me. He's super happy. He's an older dog, but he's super happy in the morning. And he teaches me to be thankful for another day. So usually I spend that time with him, and then I'll go to the gym. That's the first thing I do. And throughout that time, either I'm listening to a book on the way to the gym, or while I'm working out, I listen to a lot of gospel music. And like I said, I don't talk to anybody. I don't like to interact with anybody until after I finish my workout at the gym. Yeah, I'm more of, if you say good morning to me, my response might be, shut up, ain't nothing good about a morning. Or it might be just a look at you, or I'll be real dry with you. So yeah, I'm very in tune with my source in that hour. So I kind of like want to be left alone. And I like to gradually get into my day, because the morning is so important. It determines the rest of the day. And it also is a new opportunity at your hands to accomplish something, change something, or be something. So I really take the morning aspect very seriously. Is this materialistic things, or can it just be anything? I would want to know the answer to life. What is life about? So it is tangible. Okay, that's okay. That's what I was trying to figure out. Well, I've always had a dog, so I'm pretty sure I would have a dog at that point in life. So I would want my dog. Hell, I'm the only one on earth. I can get everything I want. Like, I can go into a Louis store if I wanted the bag. I could go into a Lamborghini car lot and get me a car. To survive, I don't need my phone because who am I talk to? Maybe my recent new addiction, which is my iPad, because I probably want to look at memories and try to remember people. Maybe I would want some good music. Maybe I would also want, of course, some good food. And did I reach my limit? Dog, music, iPad, food, okay. And water.
That's it.
Gym and skate. Yeah, gym and skate. That's it. No, I'm very free when I skate. I forget, like, I literally get the opportunity of dancing on the dance floor like nobody's watching when I skate. I literally don't know who's watching me, and I literally don't give a damn who is watching me. And it's funny because a lot of times when I'm done skating, people always say, I would love watching you. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even know you was watching me. So I would have to say skating is for sure one where I can just feel like I tap out and I'm in my own world. And I like the gym because it allows me to challenge myself, like, mentally. So that is an outlet for myself because it's like if I do make a mistake, I'm able to get over it quickly throughout the day because I know I got the gym, and at the gym I can beat myself up about it. I can be hard on myself in the gym about it. And I'll do that by challenging myself or forcing myself to complete an idea in the gym or a workout in the gym that I have planned.
I love it. I love it. So, tell me a few things you want listeners to take away from this. We always talk about, and we want to make sure that we take something away when we create solar sleep sessions. So we focus on what we want the listeners to take away. I know that we all have different opinions, so what are some of those?
For me, the whole objective is for people to know that they have a tribe. We don't care about what you're going through. We going through it. We don't care what struggles you got going on because we got struggles too. We don't care about none of those things that are on your heart and on your chest that you worry about, that we know that always ends up working itself out. But more importantly, you got people that can relate with you. That's why we have all kinds of points of views around the way that is part of Solar Steam. And the cool thing that a lot of people don't know is outside of this podcast, you guys are genuinely, or everybody who's a part of Solar Steam are genuinely good people. You know, Pac-Man, the producer, we were just arguing with you because you're so nice of a person. We're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's like we beat each other up for being too nice and too genuine and not understanding or keeping in mind all the time that we live in a world where everybody don't live like that. So it's overall just a plant for positivity to manifest itself. And I want people to walk away from a Solar Steam session charged. Everybody talks about feeding the soul, but that's what Tabitha Brown is for. We want to charge the soul. We want to tell you, you might be down right now, but you'll get through it. Or it's okay not to know what you want to do. We got you. Or go put that shit on. If you want to wear that, go do it. Who cares what anybody thinks? Who cares what anybody says? I started out with my name being your fairy gay bro because of that. I wanted to be the gay dude, your bro, that pops up when you need me the most. When you trying to figure out, bruh, I want to wear this tight ass shirt, but I feel like it's gay as fuck. I want to be the friend to be like, bruh, put that shit on. Ain't nobody studying your ass. And if that's what you want to wear, wear it. Or the person that'll pop up and be like, girl, you know you better than that. Why are we dealing with this nigga, like, for real? So I just want to be the person that you need, or the voice that you need to hear in certain situations for you to get in that awkward or that uncomfortable zone, but that uncomfortable zone that gets you to the next level or out your boundaries. That's why it's called a session, and that's why it's soul esteem. It's more than skin deep. Skin deep is self-confidence, self-esteem, things of that nature. Soul esteem is a little bit deeper. I feel like the real self is your soul. So that's how the name came about.
I think these are really, really good. I have one last question for you, and we are going to take our time with this.
Okay.
So, I want you to think about your life. I want you to do a quick close your eyes,
I don't know. I think early on in my life, it goes back to when I started pouring back into myself and finding out who I was. The first thing that you ask is, what do you want to be? And when I was going back through my soul searching and my spiritual awakening and all that foolishness whatever you call it, I went back to the most pure and innocent time of my life. And that's when you're a child or young. And I was always told I was going to be certain things. I had grandparents who had invested in me to go after certain aspects. And I kind of reflected and was like, well, dang, how can I do that now? Because I was all for it then. And it was kind of like being told what your life purpose was. So I'll say early on, I've understood that I have a uniqueness about me that is not necessarily a uniqueness in a way of like looks or uniqueness in the way of how I think, but a uniqueness in the way of how I feel. And I think that I've gone through life like everyone else, and I've always been put in odd situations and kind of never looked at it as, and I know this is going to sound cliche because I have physically said this, but I've never really felt this, why me, For example, early on in my life, my sexuality came out at an early age. I didn't want it to come out, but it came out. And it was because I had a father who was very in sync with me. When it came out, I told my family that I only wanted my immediate family to know my lifestyle. I didn't think anybody else needed to know it. However, it got out. Every fucking body knew it. And I was the first real person who, in my both sides of my family, that really came out and lived life loud and in color and gay. It took me until recently to understand the reason why my story was that way is because it was my job to set a tone and show another light in this life. So I feel like I've realized that all my ups and downs have been for someone else's benefit, and it's not for me not to share. I've done a lot of things on social media, and I've never got as much attention as I've gotten when I've come to me shedding light on things that I've gone through or done in my life. So I feel like throughout my life, I've gone through things everybody's gone through, but I've learned to internalize them and look at them from a different perspective so that I can use them in a creative way and to relate that message in that manner. So once again, because of that, I feel like I can charge and I can give you hope, and I can let you know that everybody go through it, and I can also let you know that people don't tell you about the rough times or the real times, but I got you when you want to go through those times. Does that make sense?
We here, bro. We here.
So, my purpose in life is to be an example, to be a role model, to encourage young boys to be who they are, live in their life, do it as soon as possible, and to be different. It's okay. Be different. Be different. It's okay. It don't matter when you're younger. that'll fade away. But be in tune and be present, because if you're not present, then you'll get in your head. So for those who are always in your head, if you be present, that's how you get out.
Yeah, now I have to go pull in my Clark Kent bag sometimes. I never thought I'd be asked this question, but Diego Spivey is the guy that you would take to, if you're a woman, you would take to your family reunion, and all the aunties would just go crazy and be like, "Oh, that's who you got. You picked a good man." Da da da. That's me. And then I'm just fun. I'm focused. I'm driven. I'm not everywhere. I'm a really focused person, individual, about my business. So that's just me. When I first wake up in the morning, me and Sable, I gotta look at her, and I'm just like, I'm about my shit. I gotta get up. I gotta cook. I gotta prep my food for work. Like, I gotta be productive. So I'm just in that mode. I'm not like a person who wakes up and is like, nah. Once I'm up, and I'm about my business, and I just, start my day.
Like, are you a morning person?
Hell yeah, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm very much a morning person. I love it. I like being up early. Start your day. Ain't nobody out there. It's peaceful. The streets are peaceful. Like, it's just peaceful. I love it. Me and Sable are up and we taking for a walk and we getting our thoughts ready. It's like pure, it's like a form of meditation for me.
So, last person.
Okay.
All right, last person. And you can only have 5 things. Doesn't matter what it is. What are your utility 5 things that you would take?
Okay. I'm gonna need cigar, for sure. That's one. I'm gonna need water, because I need to survive. I'm gonna need some weights. I'm gonna need some music. And I'm gonna need a journal. Yeah, I need a journal so I can start writing shit down and not going crazy and getting my thoughts out. For one thing I want you to take away is, it's a platform. We talk a lot of noise. We talk a lot of stuff, but we just trying to be ourselves, our authentic selves. So if anything, this is my authentic self. I talk a lot of smack. I talk crazy, but this is me. So people living in their truths and really being themselves and being authentic. And one thing I want them to, what was it? Take away and, and connect with, and for, yeah, well, I'm gonna say another thing. What I want them to connect with us is, we regular people. We your cousins. We your, you. Everybody got somebody like this in their family. So I just want you to really connect with that. I want you to connect with that. I want you to be able to just see like, oh, I know some people like that. I know some people who have been in that situation. Even our stories that we may tell, I want you to be able to connect with that, because somebody has had those experiences or anything like that. So I want people to connect with that and be like, I know them. They work and I work a job. Like, that's what I want them to be able to connect with. That's really what I want. Bet. So after a long day from work, I've been productive. I got my workout in. I got cardio. I took my dog out. I've done everything. I worked a 10-hour shift. All that. When I come home, I got to decompress. So for me, when I come home, it's, I believe it or not, I start straightening up my house. But on the real, what really gets me, Mama give you 2 things. They go together though. A cigar and good music. So I gotta have a good vibe. That's how I start my morning. Not a cigar, but music starts my morning. But a cigar and good music. It's gonna be some Sade, Erykah Badu, maybe D'Angelo, whatever. It could be some jazz, anything like that. But just to get my mind and not think about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that gets me going. That's what I like. I gotta chill and I gotta be in a good mood. So that gets me down, playing that and sitting around smoking a cigar. And number 2, I would say finding me a good show or comedy or something I like. So for me, I like mafia films. So I watch Tony Soprano. I watch Godfather, or I put a comedy on. I might watch stand-up. I might watch Eddie Murphy Raw. I gotta get the day off of me. So those take my mind off of work and takes my mind off of things. It makes me really decompress and think about my next move and think about getting ready for the next day. But I gotta actually laugh. So I'm gonna say probably a comedy more than anything. But a comedy is gonna really just get me not thinking about shit. I used to watch like cartoons because it didn't make me think. I don't want to think no more when I come home. So yeah, I know I work out. Gym is fun for me. It's not like everybody has the therapeutic shit. The gym is fun for me. I don't ever go in there mad. I don't go in there sad and like all this shit. I really enjoy the gym. So that's just what I do. I've been doing it for years. So I don't think of it like that. But yeah, just coming home, watching some bullshit and playing some good music and smoking a cigar. Oh, and wine. That was a lot. All right, so me getting to this point, that's a good question. That's a good ass question. So, man, I come from a good family, stuff like that. I bodybuilded I've been bodybuilding for like 12 years, since I was 15. So I've always been in my mind, I always wanted to be, I'm a bodybuilder, but I never wanted to be like a bodybuilder. I always had layers and I always had different sides of me that most people don't in the bodybuilding community. So I've always been myself and I've always had these thoughts. And so after moving, getting my home and really growing in life and finding myself and really being true to myself, I started like really wanting to voice a lot of stuff and I didn't know where. And my brother hit me one day and was like, hey, Pac-Man said he wants to do a podcast. And I said, great, let's do it. I've been waiting to get shit off my chest and show a different side of me and show the real me, because I think some people have a perception of me that it is somewhat true. I'm very disciplined. I'm very ambitious, but I also have a normal side of me that a lot of people don't get to see because I don't show it that much. I'm not private. I just don't show it that much. So when he hit me with it, I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, now this is where we at. We brainstormed it. We thought about it. And now we here and we bringing some real good stuff to light, that stuff that when I think of this platform, it is Soul Esteem and it's helping people out. But I've always searched for podcasts like this because I always want to grab something I can relate to. If I can find something relatable with somebody, that's what gets you. So that's something I've always tried to be, is relatable to people. So now that we're here, this is how we got here, I love it. You like that? That was good. I like that.